Hey students, welcome you all on the behalf of Rahul Anand Tutorials. So as you know that I am Rahul Anand and this is somewhat around my channel whose name is actually the Rahul Anand Tutorials. So now let's begin with the very interesting topics which are often being asked in terms of your need of in the aims of in the All India Pre-Medical Examination. So these are literally belonging from which of the chapters of your book? So these are belonging from the plant growth and development. Now, let's understand about these means what are actually the plant hormone. So the chemical substances which are actually promoting the plant growth as well as the development cases. So it will be literally coming under what? So it will be coming under the plant hormone. Often these are literally known as what? Often these are popularly known as the phytohormones. So you are often very clear about that the minerals which are often being required by the plant in terms for what? In terms for promoting the growth and development cases. Likewise here, we are often having the chemicals, etc. So you are often clear that we are having the macronutrition as well as the micronutrition, such as what? Such as the nitrogen, the potassium, the calcium. So this will be coming under what case? The macronutrition. On the other hand, you are often having what? On the other hand, you are having the here, the micronutrition. We will be having the best example, the sulfur, the copper, often the molybdenum. So these are actually what? So these are actually the chemicals. So now, means these plant hormones are known as what? So these are popularly known as the phytohormone. As well, when we are talking about these best example, means what? The plant hormone. So it will be actually what? So it will be the cytokines, then the ethylene, then what? Then we are having these, means the auxins, the gibberellins. So you could often popularly find here on the board here. Now, so when we are talking about these, means what are actually the discovery of the auxin. So you are having the two names of the scientists. So these are what? So these are the Charles Darwin as well as the Sir Francis Darwin. Played an important role in terms for what? Played an important role as well as played an important role to discover the auxin case. So auxins are actually what? So these are actually the plant growth hormone, often playing an important role in terms to promote the cell division cases. So cell division are actually what? So the particular process which are playing an important role in terms to promote the growth development cases, literally from the micro level. It will be coming under what? So it will be coming under the cell division case, often being further divided into the two broad categories such as the meiosis as well as the mitosis. As well, when we are talking about the final observation, so in this case what will be happening? So in this case the coleoptile of the corny grasses finally show the responses in terms with what? In terms with the unilateral illumination. So you could often, this was actually occurring due to because of what? So this was actually occurring because of the phototropism, which are oftenly known as the light sources. So you are often very clear about what are actually the photon energy as well as the phototropism as well as the light sources. So photon are what? So these are actually the packet of. As well, when we are talking about these, means the final region. So in this case what will be happening? The tip of the coleoptile grass was actually in what direction? So the tip of the coleoptile grass is in the location of the transmittable influence. So it means what? So the direction in which the light will be particularly accommodated as well as what will be happening? The shoot direction will be coordinated in terms to that ratio, proportion only. So there was the series of experiment which was actually promoted by who? So there was the series of experiment which were promoted in terms with your Sir Francis Darwin as well as the Charles Darwin. So they played an important role. And finally, we got to know something about what? We got to know something about the auxins. So as well, when we are talking about the final region, it means what? So it means the tip of the coleoptile grass was having what? So the tip of the coleoptile grass was actually having the transmittable influence of it. This played an important role in terms for what? It resulted in the whole coleoptile to bend in overall direction. So it will be particularly which direction in terms of the bending will be occurring. So it will be occurring in terms of the where the photolytic energy or either the photon energy or directly proportional for the light energy will be present. So it means what? It means that there was something which was actually present in terms of what? In terms of your coleoptiles as well as played an important role for what? Played an important role in terms of the bending of the here mean the coleoptiles in terms of the direction. As well as when we are talking about these, means what are actually the here mean the something in terms of the coleoptile region. So it was actually what? So it was nothing else but it was actually the auxins. Now, so let's understand about these, means what are actually the auxins. So auxins are popularly known as the plant growth hormone, playing an important role for what? Playing an important role to promote the plant growth hormone cases as well as the development cases. So this literally will be occurring by the help of what mode? Remember, so it will be occurring by the help of the cell division process. Two types, in terms of the meiosis as well as the mitosis. Now, so meiosis are actually what? The particular cell division in which what will be happening? In which the chromosomes number will be reduced by half, coming under the meiosis case. Often we are having the mitosis, directly proportional for what? So the division in which what will be happening? In which the parental cell will be divided as well as into the same as well as the equitone cell division will be occurring. Mean the parent number will be same and in term of the daughter number will be same. Often these will literally be identical to one another. So these will be coming under what case? So these will be coming under the mitosis. The auxins are actually having the influencing role toward what? Toward the phototropic movement. Means what? The bending will be occurring in term of what of the light direction actually. So it will be particularly deviated in term of the direction where there will be the amount of the light or either the photon energy in term of what? In term of the packet of energy will be particularly present. So these are known as what? So these are known as the photon energy or either the light energy. As well, when we are talking about these means the auxin roles. So these are particularly playing an important role in term of what? In term of the cell division, often the cell elongation as well as what? As well as in term of the development case as well as in the growth case. Now, so you are very clear about what are actually the cell division. Often, when we are talking about these means the auxins, so these are particularly what? So these are particularly showing the dominancy in terms of what? In terms of the apical dominancy. So you are very clear about this. So suppose that this is our plant and here is somewhat the presence of what? So here is somewhat the presence of your auxins. Mean in terms of what? Mean in terms of the coleptile. So these will be particularly responsive for what? So this will be particularly responsible towards the bending of light. In terms of what direction? In terms of the photon energy as well as the light energy direction. So it will be particularly in terms of what? It will be present in terms of the shoot direction. Often you know, so we are talking about the photon energy or either the light energy. It directly proportional for the meaning of what? So the rhythm which will be having the positive phototropic coming under what case? So it will be coming under nothing else but only these case. So the bending will be occurring in terms of what direction? In terms of the photolytic direction or either in terms of the phototropic direction. So often as well as these experiment proved what? So these experiment actually proved that the tip of the coleptiles is having the something which playing an important role in terms of what? In terms of the coiling as well as the bending. In terms of what direction? In terms of the here mean the photolytic direction or either in terms of what? Or either in terms of the light direction. So these are actually what? So these are actually nothing else but the auxins. So find here. Thus, when we are talking about this, in this case, what will be happening? The coleptile is directly proportional for the shoot region, and shoot is directly proportional for the luminary region. Often, when we are talking about these means what are actually the shoot region. So it will be what? So these will be actually the positive phototropic, means performing the here photosynthesis. And what are photosynthesis? The overall reaction by which the solar energy or either the packet of energy of the photons are literally being converted into what? Are literally being converted in terms of the what? In the chemical energy coming under the photosynthesis case. So remember, so these are particularly what? So these will be the positive phototropic as well as you are often about knowing about the root region. So it will be actually what? So this will be actually the negative phototropic or what you can say. So these will be having the positive geotropic present in terms of what? In terms of the earth region. Thus, these are known as the positive geotropic. Often you could find here on the board somewhat the direction as well as the demonstration. So I thought you have got the concept. So what are actually these? So you could often write these. So if you like the work with reference to the education, open the lectures as well as the videos. So you could often subscribe, like as well as comment below in the text. Thus I will be knowing that what concept actually you are hungry for or what event you understood or either got. So very thank you. With reference to what? With reference to the Rahul Anand tutorial. So very thank you.